Hello everyone, my name is Pratik Tambre and today we are at the India Gold Conference 2025. I have Mr. Bharadwaj from Value Gold here. Hello sir, welcome to our conference.
Hi.
So Mr. Bharadwaj, if you can just tell us a little bit about Value Gold and how it began as a company and what do you guys do?
Value Gold is a unit of Caps Gold. It's a sister concern company of a Caps Gold, which has a legacy of 120 years plus in the bullion industry. Value Gold started in April 23, but we took a 6 months to develop a systems and business practices and SOPs and everything. So we launched our brand in September 23. So almost 2 years we are able to complete the 2 years. What Value Gold do is we buy gold from a consumers who are in the need of money to liquidate their asset class of a gold. So now we have observed, is like in India, people treat it as a gold emotionally connected to the people. But we have seen the shift in the psychology of a people. Now people are, it's little bit detaching, not considering it as a metal or one ornament article. Now they are treating it as an asset class. So whenever people having a financial need, like a real estate land, now people are liquidating their gold assets. If you see the volumes of NBFC, previously, last 15-20 years, the share of NBFC has gradually increased. It indicates that the people are treating it as a asset class. Whenever they are need in a financial, so they are going for a pledge and taking a financial support from NBFC and repaying. But Value Gold, where we comes in, so there is no alternative financial platform to the consumers whether they can liquidate the gold. Now NBFC gives only pledge. Again, people has to repay, clear the loan and take gold back. But if they are not in a position to repay, so what is their jewelry goes in? So they are going, that NBFCs for NPS, they are going for a auctioning the gold, but their lack of transparency in that process as well. So end consumer is losing lot of value of the gold when they are going for a pledge. So Value Gold is taken that gap, and we are purchasing the gold from a consumers. Even we are closing the pledge gold as well. So taking that position of a jewelry after repaying the entire principal plus interest, and we are buying with the today's market price. So consumer is getting the highest value of his gold, and he's kind of we are debt free kind of a thing.
If I'm a consumer and I come approach Value Gold, how easy is the process for me to sell the gold and to receive the money from Value Gold, sir?
It's a 30 to 45 minutes of a enter process. In Value Gold retail stores, we have a place such a standard processes like a purity check in front of a customer. We do stone removal. We do evaluate the gold purity with the caratometer, and in front of a customer itself, we melt the gold. And after melting, whatever the results, we are paying to the consumer. Within a 10 minutes, consumer receives the amount into his bank account. It's an instant payment. We have tie-up with the banks, and we have integrated banking system with our software, and we introduced the automated process to avoid the manual errors of a purity checking and weight. So at the end, our main motto is customer shouldn't lose. However, we people are treating it as asset class. Yeah. In the back of the mind, still there is for every jewelry purchase there is a story.
Yes.
So they are breaking the ice breaking the ice to come and sell the jewelry. So we don't want to encash that emotional. So that is the reason we introduced the automated process. The system itself takes the purity readings and the weight. So there is no there is no errors by any even any man.
Yes. Thank you so much for that, sir. If you can just tell us a little bit about how the sentiment of people selling gold jewelry as a consumer has changed in the last 5 years.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, if you see the volumes of NBFC, so there itself people pay. Previously, if you see from the last 20-30 years, when NBFC initially started, the volumes are very low. People use it to doesn't move the jewelry from home itself. Even they won't keep in a bank locker. So from home locker to bank locker to NBFC. So there is a lot of shift in a people perception towards the jewelry. So we are witnessing previously it's like very less contribution of a direct buying, direct consumers before going to the loan itself, they come to us. Now the share has been increased of direct buying. So people are understanding now. I mean, we call like one statement, why pledge? If you don't have a capacity to repay the loan, so why you want to take a burden of going for a pledge and take a 70% of value of a jewelry? And there are lot of malpractices at the evaluation process itself at the NBFCs. So there is no standard practices of evaluating properly.
Yes.
So there are a lot of challenges in a going for a loan, and I mean, if there is no capacity of repaying,
Yes.
it's better option to sell.
How can we increase the amount of people selling their gold jewelry in India, just to at least reduce the imports and reduce a dependency on foreign imports, and rather than like recycling of gold and increasing the amount of people selling their gold jewelry?
People, I mean, need a lot of awareness. I mean, the industry of old gold buying industry has to take it as a challenge to educate the people, like to cut the emotion. I mean, people still, like a lot of people still it is emotionally attached. And if there is an alternative for a financial, I mean, financial thing, for a financial alternative, so it is better to sell gold, so that automatically that is giving a lot of reducing the dependency on a gold imports. As everyone knows that around 30,000 tons as household gold is there, so it's lying idle. So when that comes into the market, the liquidity comes into the market, it's automatically strengthen the Indian economy.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank
you.
you once again.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.